Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk of money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand. Welcome back if you're an existing partner. If you're new, make sure to follow us here and subscribe to all other social media platforms. We're live on YouTube right now. If you want to join us over there, feel free. We're sharing the screen. We're going to be speaking about why do business owners win. That's the topic of today. Make sure you write down the notes, and if you like to see this article, then make sure that you go to our website, subscribe to the newsletter, click the link in the description. It will take you to our website, but it will also give you the opportunity to opt in into one of our digital courses and ebooks that we have available in stores. How to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. Whenever you're ready to start building wealth online, you can literally position yourself in the market using systems. If you're already using your phone on a daily basis, which I imagine you do if you're listening to this, then you probably are looking at ways to make more money without having to work. If that sounds something that interests you, then this channel is for you. Master Investor is here to give you the good and bad news of money, and our community is built to fulfill the mission of elevating the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So when you get into our digital course from our website, each ebook that we have written has turned into a digital course because we're going to keep that evolving. In other words, the digital course is a vivid digital course on our website. And when you get in today, you will be grandfathered in for any other additional asset that we add into that digital course. So in the future, that digital course will be worth more than you see on screen today. However, you will have the full access of any other asset that we add in there forever. It's just a great investment. It's a win-win. It's actually benefiting our end users more than anything, because when you go in there today, you're getting it for a fraction of what it's going to be in the future. We're going to add exclusive interviews with wealthy entrepreneurs, celebrities, and tools, resources, anything that we can add in there to help emphasize more on the topic. And if it has evolved, then we need to add more new data into the infrastructure of that ebook, and we're going to update accordingly so that we can always use it to build our asset column. So that digital course is going to have a lot of different assets to build massive wealth, okay? And the type of wealth that we all want, okay? Not everybody wants to be on a private jet, period. That's the reality. Maybe you just want to have a nice home somewhere, and you want to, maybe your lifestyle is only $20,000 per month. That's your dream lifestyle. Okay, well then you need assets that will produce more than 20,000, maybe 30,000 a month, and that's it for the next 100 years, and you'll be the happiest person. You live like you feel like you're the wealthiest person in the world, because you have met all your dreams and you have accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish regarding your ideal scene. You have manifested that vision into reality because you have control over your time. Why? Because we have mastered money. Money is our slave. We make money work hard for us. We tell money what to do. Here at Master Investor, we have the new rules of money. Right now, we have 3 ebooks: the 10 new rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth, understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. You can find them on Kindle or on Amazon, but you will just get the ebook there. When you go to our website, you'll have the ebook and you'll have additional assets like I just mentioned. So take advantage of the offer, and I'll see you inside of our inner circle. We're going to dive into the topic of why do business owners win. To become a wealthy entrepreneur, we must be established this several principles in order to succeed. The summary of today's talk is: to become an entrepreneur, we must overcome our doubts and concerns. Make the most of the knowledge that is relevant to us and discard the rest. A vital step on the road to success is failure. Avoid letting fear stand in the way. The Washington Post reports that the COVID-19 pandemic of 2021 caused almost 4 million Americans to resign from their jobs. eventually called the Great Resignation. This abrupt disruption in the American labor market was caused by workers who changed the nature of their jobs and went after chances that they probably would not have otherwise taken. It should come as no surprise that Salesforce estimates that 4.4 million Americans launched their own businesses during the pandemic. These figures are important because they show the drastic measures people went to try to get wealthy. Before, it was only a lofty ideal that no one ever pursued. COVID-19 was the most extraordinary occurrence our generation has ever encountered, and it has the perfect illustration of not allowing fear get in the way. By all accounts, it was the greatest chaos and panic we had witnessed in a long time. But in spite of everyone's anxiety, business people prosper. Why intelligent individuals don't usually succeed? But why will business owners continue to fall short of their goals? The response is straightforward. Two traits define wealthy entrepreneurs: bravery and stupidity. We don't want to imply that being foolish is essential to entrepreneurship when we state that ignorance is the key, or stupidity. Instead, we are advocating that we not permit any useless knowledge we have possessed to hinder us. Children frequently declare their want to be astronauts, professional baseball players, or president, for example. They don't limit them because they don't know how difficult it is to realize such aspirations. In the best sense of the word, they are uninformed or uneducated regarding that subject. They still have dreams and thinks they can come true. Willfully uninformed entrepreneurs are the greatest. They chase their dreams with fervor when they have them. In other words, we need to make sure that we stay informed with the right information. That's what I said earlier, right, on our live stream, right? I said that we have the information available to us for free. We can go on YouTube, Google, find anything, ask any question. Now we have ChatGPT. We can literally find any type of answers and information for free online. Now, the question is it the right information? Because we can be deceived very easily. So make sure that if we're learning something, it's the right information, okay? Because we're putting our time at stake. That's our life, that's everything. So we need to have the right information, and whatever we had in the past that is not good, we need to learn how to put it to the side and don't let that control our decisions moving forward. Willfully uninformed entrepreneurs are the greatest. Okay, so they disregard the clamor from those who tell them it is impossible and continue on. They disregard their pessimistic views and continue even when their own mind urges them to give up. In actuality, a large number of entrepreneurs are quite intelligent and knowledgeable, but they don't allow that to deter them. They possess the bravery to face the terror that comes with knowing. For instance, LendingTree's research indicates that over half of all companies fail within the first 5 years of operation. But since bravery is more valuable than knowledge in the actual world, entrepreneurs aren't concerned with figures like that. The secret to being brave is to ignore our negative thoughts, never forget that our doubts are limitations, and our intellect is limitless. Self-mastery. For the majority of business owners, the challenge lies not in starting their own company, but in stepping away from self-employment. Every business owner must begin somewhere. We can start small and begin as freelancers to learn as we make the smooth transfer to the right side of the cash flow circle to build wealth. But we soon realized that something needed to change if we want to really improve both our company and ourselves. In other words, we need to grow our asset column, and we need to see that passive income and capital gains income hitting our bank account, okay? And we need to have those results. And today we have tools and things that we can use right away, and we can get real-time results, real life. And so we need to have the power of the internet on our side. We need to use the systems, the marketing channels to put our products and get that feedback, get those leads coming in into our capture pages, building that email list so that we can nurture those real people so that they can go ahead and purchase what they were looking for, right? Because there are two types of people on the internet: people that are looking for information and those who are looking for a product. And we're going to serve both of them. People that are looking for information, they have a problem, but they just haven't admitted that they have a problem, and they want to maybe find a solution towards that problem. And we're going to educate both of those people, doing paid advertising and also organic advertising or organic traffic, right? Through live streams, creating content on a daily basis, syndicating that content, creating backlinks. We're going to show you exactly how to do sales funnels, how to have systems doing the selling and telling for us. Think about being on the beach of the world, somewhere in your best and preferred city that you want to live, laying back and collecting emails and sales on autopilot because we have systems. That's the lifestyle that we're building here at Master Investor in our community. Everybody is building a lifestyle of total freedom, control over our time, control over our assets, over our money, over our cash flow, over our sales. That's the most important point that I want to make today, is having control over ourselves, because when we do that, we can lead others and we can extract others' talents and skills and take them to be their best version of themselves, right? To tap into that greatness that they have. And it takes a certain amount of leadership skills to be able to do that, starting with having self-control. So we have to acquire new abilities in order to go from living from the left side of the cash flow circle to the right side of the cash flow circle successfully. Meaning that we are thriving through our income that comes from our asset column, which is bringing passive income and capital gains income. The ability to sell. We need to improve our selling skills first in order to become a wealthy entrepreneur and master investor. We are aware that we could acquire the abilities we need to increase the revenue of our company if we learn how to sell without selling, using systems. Joining affiliate programs and start to sell those products through marketing channels with sales funnels is a great step towards building total freedom from controlling assets that are sound. These early investments in ourselves directly contribute to our current selling power. So everything that we're doing right now in this very moment in the next 24 hours will determine where we're going to be in 10 years from now and 20 years from now, believe it or not. So don't take your days for granted. Don't take any second for granted in your life, okay? You don't want to look back and say, I didn't turn that stone. Oh my God, I should have thought. No, you don't want to ever be on that type of regret lifestyle, okay? You want to look back and say, okay, I did everything that I wanted to do. I focused, I didn't waste any time. I invested my time well. I make myself happy because I'm contributing something to the world. And most importantly, right, read as much as possible, because the more we know, the more valuable we become, because we also humble ourselves to know that we don't know anything. And that is a great thing to know, because we always have room to grow. And when we have that room, we can live a great and extraordinary life, because it's an empty canvas. We can create whatever we want. So be the author of your life and start creating your business plan so that you can buy businesses, control businesses that are creating passive income constantly, right? Every day is paying us, and we can see that money coming in, and we're using that money to buy other businesses and other investments. And that's the way to do it, to become wealthy and tap into the velocity of cash flow. We explain all of that inside of our digital course. The ability to guide. Secondly, we are aware that hiring staff will be necessary as our business expands. Managing oneself is challenging enough, let alone managing others. Mastering the art of leading, managing, and multiplying people is one of the most challenging phases of growth for a wealthy entrepreneur. But if we get the hang of it, we can really go huge. Business is all about people at the end of the day. The better we are at leading others by first having control over ourselves, then we can win at the game of money. A common mistake made by entrepreneurs is to believe they are the only ones with the answers and that they must handle everything. They don't put their business in hands of strangers. In all likelihood, we are not an expert at all, and we are not able to accomplish anything. We should be concentrating on the one or two abilities that we excel at the most. A genuine entrepreneur expands both the company and themselves by assembling a team of specialists. Remember, we are generalists. We know a little bit about everything. And then we hire the specialist. That's a wealthy entrepreneur. A master investor is a generalist. Employees who we can rely on and who share our vision enable us to work on our business while working on it. Investing in business are a team sport, as wealthy people grasp. Luckily, our wealthy mentors made a significant investment in valuable leadership lessons that we have adopted within our products and services to keep it 100% authentic. We are persuaded by them to recognize the value of having a coach and mentor regardless of how successful we are. The ability to master oneself. Command of oneself was the most crucial ability we need to acquire. Being self-aware entails being able to regulate our body, mind, soul, emotions, and fears. We have the power to rule the world if we can learn to master these skills and control ourselves. We lose each time we allow fear to take hold. When our cash flow statements didn't appear encouraging, we lose every time we fell into the trap of working in our business instead of on it. Remember what I said, it's a difference to work in your business or on your business. We want to be those type of wealthy entrepreneurs that work on their businesses, because our businesses are built to do the selling and selling for us. We're not supposed to be part of that business. That business is supposed to run in itself. However, we are composed of the body, mind, spirit, and emotions. The most important ability is to develop when we take the time to nourish these elements of ourselves. Let's see here. The majority of entrepreneurs have specific triggers that literally make them lose it. Self-control being that money is a factor for many. The limbic region of the brain takes command when the money runs out due to fear. Then they act irrationally. It is the same as when a caveman had to run for his life from a saber-toothed tiger. We become irrational and cease to think. However, that's why I always say the lack of money is the root of all evil. No, the love of money. The more money you have, the better you can help other people. So master money. Don't let money master you. However, we are composed of a body, mind, spirit, and emotions. This most important ability is developed when we take the time to nurture these elements of ourselves. Have the guts to start. The greatest thing an entrepreneur can do in the end is to accept failure. An entrepreneur gains the most important life and business lessons from failure. They accept and acknowledge that failure is a necessary part of success. If we want to start our own business, we must be prepared to fail. We must possess the bravery to act despite our ignorance, ignore the important things, and keep on in the face of insurmountable challenges. We need to gain more self-control and skill before we can act. Acquire, acknowledge from our errors, grab the opportunity to increase our level of financial knowledge and financial education. If we are successful, celebrate our achievements. Before we can genuinely experience the sweet taste of success, we must endure a great deal of better difficulties. What keeps us from doing it? Figure out your why, right? And begin to improve our financial IQ. Join our community here at Master Investor. Let me know what you think of today's talk. If you're ready to start building your asset column and embark on this beautiful journey of entrepreneurship, it is an amazing journey. I would not give it for anything in the world. It's something that we truly can build our ideas into fruition, and we can help other people's lives become better. Now, remember what I said, if you're doing it just for yourself, then it's a hobby. If you're doing it for other people's lives, then it can be a successful business. So make sure that the ideas that we're working on our asset column are for other people to solve their problems. And of course, if we have that problem, then we're going to solve our problem too. But it's for other people to serve the masses. The more generous we are, the wealthier we become. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. I'll talk to you in the next podcast. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on all other social media platforms. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye for now.